Hey, what is going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I have some amazing news regarding Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. And that news is that it's confirmed. It is I'm gonna go with 99% confirmed, because it's not like, they came out and said, yes, we are coming out with Modern Warfare Remastered. That's not what happened. Activision kind of accidentally listed just like the game on Amazon for like an Italian version of Amazon or some shit. And if you translate it, obviously you can tell here it says COD Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, PlayStation 4, and you can see it's by Activision Blizzard. So Activision themselves did in fact do it. And it's not like this is photoshopped or anything. This is actual people actually saw this. Charlie Intel was able to confirm that it is a real Amazon listing, and it looks like, from the looks of it, it's pretty damn cheap. Which this is what I'm surprised about. So the listing states that it'll cost $25. $25. That is cheap as hell. Look at Modern Warfare Remastered standalone. That was $40. Maybe they realized $40 was too much for a remake, so they were like, all right, let's make it $25. But deep down, I just don't see that happening. I feel like what I'm predicting is either this is Modern Warfare 2 Remastered's campaign only, or it's the multiplayer only. It's either or. It can't be the whole game or 2 game modes or what. It just can't, because $25, just put that into perspective to Zombies Chronicles. Zombies Chronicles is 8 remade zombie maps for $30. Modern Warfare 2 is a full game with over 14 maps, all the guns, all the perks, everything in it, the campaign, all sorts of missions. You can't tell me they're going to be releasing that for only $25. If they are, that is a bold move by Activision. I mean, yeah, Activision is now being led by different people than before. Maybe they're being lenient, but that's not just being lenient. That's also kind of just being dumb in a business perspective, because that is very low. That is insanely low of a price for the game. So what I'm predicting, and I don't want this to happen, I would like for the game to just come out all at once, but I'm predicting they're going to come out with the campaign first for $25. And that's what's going to come out in April 30th, because that's what this listing appears to say it's going to come out. And then maybe a few months down the line, they're going to come out with the multiplayer. And you might be like, why would they do this? Why wouldn't they just come out with the full game all at once? Honestly, I think it's because of Fortnite. I think they want to push out their game a little earlier and push out the hype for it a little earlier, so they don't have to have a couple months of just pure agony, with all the players going up for Fortnite. Now, it could be also multiplayer first, because I feel like multiplayer being first definitely would hype up the fans a lot more. And maybe they'll make you pay an extra $15 for campaign or something like that, which I wouldn't be mad about. That seems reasonable to me. Personally, I thought the best possible price would be $60 on the table, but it comes with everything. All the DLC, Spec Ops, multiplayer campaign, and, all the DLC packs, because there was a few. Instead of charging us extra money for the DLC packs like COD 4 Remastered did, they could just do that, and $60 on the table. Boom. That's a fine deal for me, honestly. Which, a lot of things that are something that I need to keep in mind is Modern Warfare Remastered, I think, did a great job at remaking the classic Call of Duty 4. I think they did an incredible job. People don't give them credit. They say they did trash and all that, but I think they did an incredible job. At first, I think they did a bad job. The first 2 months of the game, I thought they did actually a pretty bad job. Because what I want this game to be, I want it to be a carbon copy of Modern Warfare 2. Carbon copy. From the bottom to the top. Everything the same. Same weapons. I'm talking everything, including sounds, the damage weapons do, the ability for them to do certain things like get collaterals, because there was a problem where they couldn't get collaterals in COD 4, because yes, at first this game had different gun sounds, it had different weapon statistics, and it was bad, because it was supposed to be a carbon copy and it wasn't. But they did fix it. They fixed it, and everything ended up working out the way it was supposed to. Like around December, January, everything was fixed, and it was all well and good. And then they added supply drops, and supply drops I actually thought were a good part to the game. So what I'm hoping for Modern Warfare 2 is that they keep it the same, keep everything the same way how Modern Warfare 2 was back then, but of course add new stuff. I don't mind if they add stuff. I just don't want them to take away stuff or change stuff that's already there. The perks that are there, the attachments, the weapons, how good they are, the maps, how they work. You know, everything that's there already, all I want them to change is the graphics. But for new stuff, I am okay with them adding new camos, new character gear, you know, medals, you know, new guns, new whatever it may be. The only things I don't want them to add new things of are like new perks, new attachments, new streaks, stuff like that. You shouldn't add new stuff of. But in terms of guns, you know, camos, stuff like that, calling cards, I'm fine with them adding that. I want a supply drop system back. I hope they have melee weapons too, like they did in COD 4. And I'm thinking this game's going to be a fun-ass game. I'm just really curious to see how it's going to work, because April 30th is when this listing says. That's literally a month and a half from now. So you're telling me they haven't revealed it yet. You think they would want to hype it up like 2 or 3 months before, which is what most companies would do. And that's what Call of Duty always does. They usually hype up their games and stuff like that a long time before. And Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, that's a big deal. You'd think they'd be hyping that up a while ago. But they still haven't. So if the April 30th release date is completely true, I'm expecting some sort of an announcement or a full confirmation or a trailer within the next 2 weeks, to be completely honest. I'm guessing maybe March 20th or March 27th, one of those days. I'm expecting it, because I don't think they're going to just hold off on, you know, making it more hype than it definitely needs to be, because that's what Call of Duty does, dude. They hype up their games. And I mean, Black Ops 4, they already hyped it up and it's only March. You know, granted, it's coming out in October, but still, it's really early to hype up the new game. So why aren't they hyping up Modern Warfare Remastered, which is arguably one of the most anticipated games of all time? People want the remastered really badly, mainly because, I mean, especially for Xbox players. I mean, PS4 players, of course, as well. But people just don't want to go on the old consoles to play the games. That's why backwards compatible on for Xbox One is such an amazing thing. But they haven't brought back any of the Modern Warfare games for backwards compatible. They only brought back the Treyarch games. So, like, every Call of Duty I have right now is on Xbox One except for MW2 and MW3. That's why I definitely were anticipating those two games to be brought back. Of course, we have Call of Duty 4 Remastered. We don't have the original Call of Duty 4 on Xbox backwards compatible. But the original versions, I don't need to play the original versions. Once you get the remaster, it's remastered plus more. Of course, I'll go back and play the original version every now and then, because it does bring more nostalgia in. Honestly, in terms of just compare them, you know, feel the graphics, everything like that. If you want to feel exactly how the game felt back in the day, you got to play the original, of course. But I think the new version, especially Call of Duty 4's new version, is way better, and I'm hoping that Modern Warfare 2 does the same thing. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.